Good morning, one and all. I would like to thank the management, principal, and HOD of the department for giving us this opportunity. I would start the session with the quote of Robert John Meehan: "The most valuable resource that all the teachers have is each other. Without collaboration, our growth is limited to our own perspectives." This COVID-19 pandemic has changed everyone's life upside down, especially the life of the teaching fraternity and the student community. We as teachers are finding different ways and means to get connected with our beloved students. This search has made us all meet in this FDP. In this FDP, we would explore some of the features of the Google platform. Friends, I have not created any PPT. I thought live demo would be better for understanding than the PowerPoint presentation. Let's get started with the Gmail first, which every one of us are familiar with. Friends, I hope you all are seeing my screen. Let's open the Gmail. So on the right hand side corner, we have this Google Apps. We can press on this. So these are the Google apps which are available. Some of the apps we are familiar with, and others we can explore it today. Some of the apps like Gmail, Google Drive, Docs, you would have already explored it. So now we will start our exploration with Google Forms. So using Google Forms, we will see how to create registration forms, quizzes, and feedback forms. So I'll click on the forms here. So suppose if your Gmail account is not showing the Google Apps here, you can open a new tab and type in the new tab. You can type Google Forms and open the Google Forms. So when you click on the Google Form, this is the window that you will get. You can open this blank document here. So you can give the name for a blank document. We'll give it as test registration form. In the description, you can give the college name and the date on which the event is being conducted. Sacred Heart College, 3/6/2020. So here we have the untitled question. We can type the questions here. Since this is a registration form, we will start with the name of the participant. We will keep this as a short answer. We have many other options also. You can have a paragraph, multiple choice questions, check boxes, drop down option, linear scale. So these are the different options available. We will simply keep it as a short answer. At the bottom, we will select this required button so that without filling this, the participants cannot submit their form. At the bottom here, you can also see two buttons, which is the duplicate and delete. If you want to delete, you can use it. If you want to duplicate it, you can just press this. So the same question, whatever we have given at the top, will be available here. Now we can simply change this name of the participant as name of the college. Since we have copied it or duplicated it, this required button is already switched on. If you want to add a new question, this is the option that is available. So you have to press on this add question. So we'll add the third question. We will include the email ID. Again, let us have it as a short answer and we will press this required button. We will add another question and we will ask for the mobile number. Again, have this as a required one and add another question. Now we will ask for the occupation. Occupation, let us have it as a multiple choice. We can add the options here. First, I have added faculty. Second option we can give as students. Third options we can give as research scholars. So once we are done with our registration form, we can have a preview of it. So this button is for seeing the preview. So this is the registration form that we have created just now. If you want to add a header to this registration form, you can do it by pressing this option here. So this is customize theme option. Here we have choose image. You can choose image. So here we have many categories for from which you can choose the images. The first category is work and school. So we can select any of the image and press this insert button. So a header has been inserted to our registration form. The theme color can be changed. The background color can be changed. The font size can be changed using this font size. I have kept it as basic. So once the registration form is done, we can go to the settings here. We have three options in settings, which is general, presentation, and quizzes. So in general, I'm removing this, that is which is asking me to restrict to Jerusalem users since this is my official mail ID. So I'm removing that restriction. And if you want the respondents to submit or edit after submission, you can select this. Now I am not saving anything. So let's go to the next option, which is presentation. Here, let me select the show the progress button. And if you want to show this link, submit another response, you can have that link. So save this. So once you have saved your registration form, you can send it. So when you press this send button available here, so these are the options available for sending it through email, sending the link to the required persons. So if you select this email, directly you can type the mail ID to which you have to send it. So you can send it to the required person and press this send button. So the registration form has been sent. So nowadays we are very comfortable with WhatsApp communication than the mail communication. So let us send the link through WhatsApp. So this is the link option available. So this is the link of the registration form that we have created just now. So you can see the link is a long URL link with a random combination of alphabets and numbers. So you can reduce this by clicking on to this shorten URL button. Or since this is our own registration form, we can give our own name for this registration form. So you can copy this link here, open a new tab, and go to tinyurl.com. So this window will open. So you can paste the copied long registration link. So this will be converted into this format, that is https tinyurl.com. Here we have the option to type our own name here. So Sacred Heart College test registration. So this is the name that I have given. So you have to click on this button, make tiny URL. So now this https tinyurl.com/sch test reg has been created. You can copy this to the clipboard. Once you have copied this, you can send it to the email ID as I said previously, or you can open another window, type whatsapp.com. So you have to type whatsapp.com. Select this WhatsApp web, and in your mobile you can select your WhatsApp. On the right hand side of the WhatsApp you will have three dots. Press on to the WhatsApp web. You can scan this QR code. So once you scan it, your WhatsApp will be available in your desktop or the laptop on which you are working. So once you have copied the link, we can simply paste the link and send it to the person to whom you have to send it. So I hope as teachers nowadays, every one of us are having a WhatsApp classroom to get connected with our students, so you can send immediately to our students. So you can click on this tiny URL. Once you click on, the form that we have created will pop up, which can be filled and submitted. So this is the progress bar that we have set in the settings, presentation settings. Friends, now I'll tell you how to convert this registration form into a quiz. Go to the untitled form again, close this. Now we'll close this theme options also. Come to the bottom. So at the end of the form, we have this option here. So this is for adding the question. The last one is for adding a section. So now we can add another section. So now we have seen section 2 of 2 has been has come here. Untitled section is there. We can keep this as quiz section. So you can add the description here. We can keep it as general quiz. You can add the question. So first question, let it be a general question. Who is the PM? We can go for multiple choice. First option, let us give as Rahul. Second option will give as Modi. We'll make it as required. So now, before proceeding on, we'll go to the settings. We will go to the third option here, quizzes. So switch on this button, make this a quiz. So once you switch on that, it is automatically selecting this option. Immediately after each submission, you can see your answers, points, as well as the missed questions. So save this. So once you convert this form into a quiz, you can see the total points is coming here. So now answer key also can be added to it. So you can click on this answer key and add the correct answer, Modi, and you can add points for it. So I'm giving 5 points for this question. Once it is done, just press this done button. We can add the next question now. Identify the picture. So This for this question, I'll give an image. So next to the question here, we have the image option here. Select this, go to the Google search. I'm giving the option of mouse images. So I'll select on this mouse. Once you select the picture, you can insert it. Once you insert, the selected picture will come into the form. You can give the options rat, mouse. If you want to add some other options, you can add it. We can give the answer key. Select on the answer key. Answer key, the correct answer is mouse. So after giving the correct answer, give the points also for it. Again, we will give 5 points for this. And then click on this done button. We will add one more question. So some of you are from the mathematics background, so I thought I'll add one maths question for your quiz. So we can write find the zeros of the quadratic equation. Zeros of the quadratic equation. So again we will select image. Next to the question. In previous case we Google searched the image. Now we will select this by URL and we'll open another window here. We'll close this test registration form also. I'll open another window. Go to codecogs.com, CODECOGS, codecogs.com. It is an online LaTeX editor. So you can go to this equation editor. You can go to click on this equation editor. So online LaTeX equation editor has opened now. So you can create any equations, any complicated equations with all these things. Let me type the quadratic equation. X square. So for x square, I'm using this x power a. So I'm typing x square plus 8x plus 12. So as and when you type the equation here, the expression will be available at the bottom here. So it's as simple as that. Once the equation is done, you can right click on that image and copy image location. So once the image location is copied, we have copied the URL of the image. We can go to the form. Here we have already opened the URL. You can simply paste it. So it's as simple as that. Any complicated equations can be done using this codecogs.com. So once the URL is pasted, you can insert the image. So now we can give the choice. If the choice also has to be some expressions, we can do the same way as we did. Now the answer I will give as 6, 2, 6. Second choice, let me give as -2, -6. So let me select the answer key. Answer key is -2, -6. Again, we'll give 5 points for this and make it as done. And we'll make it as required. So our conversion of registration form into a quiz is done. We can have a preview of it. So you can see this is the registration initial form that we created that will be available in the section 1. So half of the progress bar is filled here. Once you press this next button, the remaining half will be completed. So quiz is available only in the second part. So now let me type this. Let me give the, let me fill the form now. College name, Jerusalem College of Engineering. Mail ID. Let me select the occupation here. Then press the next button so that the quiz section will be available. So this is the quiz that we created. For the first question, let me select the wrong answer as Rahul. And for the second question, let me select the correct answer, mouse. And for the third question, let me select the correct answer, -2, -6, and submit it. So immediately after the submission, you can view your score. And you see the total points that I have scored is 10 out of 15. So this is the view of the registration form, and at the bottom you can see the quiz. So the first answer that I have selected is wrong and it is giving the correct answer also. Second question is correct and third question is also correct. So this is the view of the form after the participants had filled the form. So now we will see how to create a feedback form. So we'll go to the mail again. I'll close all the forms, online text editor, everything. Let me go to the mail ID, and from the Google Apps, let me select the Google Forms once again. Let me select on this blank document again. Let me give the name of the form as test feedback form. Can give the description here. You can give the name of the college and the date. Sacred Heart College. You can give the event date. You can add on the question. So since this is feedback, again we'll start with name of the participant, then mark it as required, add another question, name of the college, mark it as required, next question we will add as email ID, mark it as required again, then we'll go for the mobile number, then we'll go for the simple feedback. Was the session interesting. So you can go for multiple choice again. Give the choice as yes. Second option it is giving. We can select as no. Mark it as required. One more simple question I'll ask. Was the session informative? Again, we'll go for multiple choice and mark it as required. So we can preview the form that we have created, test feedback form. So this is the review of the form. We can go to the form again. If you want to send it, you can press the send button, copy the URL, copy this long URL, go to the tiny URL, paste it here, and here we will give it as Sacred Heart College test feedback. Make tiny URL. So now this is created. So the https tinyurl.com Sacred Heart College test feedback form. Copy it to the clipboard. Now let me go to the meeting. So in previous case I have given the feedback forms or send the feedback forms to the WhatsApp and the mail. Now let me post it in the chat box. Go to the chat box and paste it. So friends, I request every one of you to fill this feedback form so that I'll tell you how to see the response and collect the data in Excel sheet. So that is the next application of the Google. Friends, I'll wait for 1 or 2 minutes. Kindly fill the feedback form and help me in proceeding with the session. Let me also fill it. So as and when you submit the form, you can see the responses will go on increasing. Once you click on this response, you can see the analysis of it. So I thank all the participants for your response. So when you click on this response here, you can see all the data in a single click. You can add this. So you can you see this green color plus button? So this is your spreadsheet, Google spreadsheet. Once you click on this, It will ask for create a new spreadsheet. So select that and press this create button. So once you do it, all the data will be extracted in Excel spreadsheet. You can see with the time stamp, the data will be collected here. So even if 500 participants are going to send the feedback, all the data can be stored and viewed immediately. And if you want to download it, you can go to this file and download as an Excel sheet or as a PDF. So this is another beauty of this Google form. So you can also have the analysis and the diagrammatic representation of all the analysis. So whatever question we are asking, so here you can see 100% response has been given for was the answer, was the session interesting and was it informative. I really thank everybody for the response that you have given. So now we will move on to the other applications available in Google. Let me go to the mail again. So go to the Google Apps. In the Google Apps, here we have the slides. So this is the slide that is available. We can go to the blank new presentation. This slide is similar to the PowerPoint, Microsoft PowerPoint presentation that we do. So exactly similar to that, you can create any presentation that has to be given to the students. Or another application of this is you can also use this as a blackboard. For example, you can just remove the other title button. You can increase the size of this title. You can simply use this as a whiteboard. You can, when you are connected with your students in a Google Meet, you can just type whatever you want to write here. So for example, what is MATLAB? You can also give the answer to it. It is a matrix laboratory. So whatever you type here and give as the answer, everything will be viewed by your students when they are along with you in a Google Meet. So this is another application of the slide which can be used as a whiteboard. Now I'll tell you how to create a meeting. Now since we are already in a Google Meet, I cannot directly explain about the Google Meet, but I can tell you how to schedule a meeting using a Google Calendar. So this is the next application. We'll go for the Google Calendar. For example, on 11th of this month, if you're going to schedule a meeting for your students, you can select this 11. You can select the timing also between 11:30 to 12:30. You can add a title here. You are going to conduct, for example, if it is a Google Class Meet. So this is the title that I have given for the event. That event will be on 11th between 11:30 to 12:30. So you can just click on this add Google Meet video conferencing. Once you do that, this Google Meet ID is available here, which will allow a maximum of up to 250 participants. So you can save this. Once you do this, the event will be saved. You can share the meeting link as I said you through the mail ID or through the WhatsApp, and you can conduct a Google Meet or Google Class with your students. So this is interacting Google Calendar with the Google Meet. So the last application that I would like to explain about is the Jamboard. So at the bottom you can see this Jamboard, which can be again used as a whiteboard, interactive whiteboard. This will be useful for teachers. So if you want to create a new Jamboard, on the bottom right corner you have this plus button. Click on that. So once you click on, new Jam will open. So this is the Jamboard. You can see it is having many options here on the left hand side. First one is pen. So when you click on this pen, you can see the options available there. You have a pen, you have a marker, highlighter and a brush with these options, these color options. For example, if you want to select a pen with a green color, so it is selected and you can write whatever you want on the board. And next is you have a eraser. So using the eraser you can erase whatever you have written on the board. You can set background for the board that we have. We can add an image. So this is another interesting application of this Jamboard. So if you don't have any PowerPoint presentation on your hand, but you want to take a class, in interactive class to your students, you can use this Jamboard. You can go to the Google image search. For example, if you have a communication system, so when you Google search it, you will have a number of diagrams available. You can select any one of them. Once you select the image, select this button also. The image will be available here on the Jamboard. So you can rotate the image using this, or you can increase the size of the image. And here we have the laser light. So using the laser, you can give the explanation to your students. So this is the signal and this part is the transducer. This is the transmitter and this is the receiver part. So all the explanation can be given to the students. So if you want to have another slide, you can just move on to the second one, create a new frame. You can give a background, another new background, which will not be similar to the previous one, which can be similar or may not be similar. You can select any other picture. You can select it inside the board, increase the size, and you can using the laser pointer you can explain. So this is the AAI display system, database system. So these are the different communication systems that are available. So like this we can interactively create many slides. Another beauty of this is you have this three dots here. When you press on, you can download all these slides immediately as a PDF, and you can share it with your students. If you want to see the previous slide, you can see it. Next slide, you can add how many other slides we want as per our requirement. So I'm done with it. So these are the Google applications that I wanted to share with you all, friends. Now I